And in that moment, Amarachi swore within herself she had had enough. I've suffered all my life, believing marriage would bring me freedom and relief. But this, she gasped, clutching her chest tight. This has been my worst nightmare. And in that moment, Amarachi swore within herself she had had enough. That evening, Amarachi returned from the market with nothing in her bag. She hadn't bought a thing, a single thing, had no money. Okoro, meanwhile, was at his usual palace, the palm wine joint, boasting, drinking and throwing money around as if he had a spring that never dried. Left with no choice, Amarachi went to the backyard. She plucked a few miserable leaves of vegetables, pounded them into a watery soup and added just enough to keep her stomach from groaning. Later that night, Okoro swaggered home in his drunken blow. He balanced himself at his favorite spot under the shade of the big tree. His chest puffed like a turkey. He bellowed, "Bring my food!" Quickly, Amarachi went into the kitchen, arranged a neat tray and placed it before him. Okoro, loosening his wrapper, washed his hands slowly as though preparing for a royal feast. But the moment he opened his plate, his voice tore through the night. "What is this? What is this nonsense? Amarachi!" She rushed towards him, bowing. "My darling husband." He barked like a rabid dog. "Where is the food you prepared? How dare you serve me ordinary water?" Amarachi's voice was calm but firm. "That is all we can afford, my darling husband. I could not meet up from the farm today, nor fetch firewood to sell. So tonight we just drink water and sleep." Okoro froze. His ears rang. Did she just? His heart pounded as his eyes bulged. No woman had ever dared such insolence. He jumped up, veins swelling in his neck. "Kneel down," he thundered. "Today I will deal with you." He dashed into his hut to fetch his long cane, his weapon of pride. When he came out, ready to lash her into submission, while the sun nearly made his knees buckle. Even you, Bessie, wouldn't have seen this twist coming. Okoro stepped out of the hut, cane raised high like a king's scepter. His eyes were bloodshot with fury, his chest even like a masquerade drum. Tonight, it would remind this woman who ruled the house. But Amarachi was ready. The timid, desperate woman Okoro married had vanished. In her place stood a tigress, a wrapper tied tightly around her waist, her face fierce. In her hand, she held the long whip, and her eyes blazed like the very gods had poured fire into them.